Okay, everybody. Hello, this is Lindsay,
And this is Max.
and we are BePrimo. And we just want to say a big thank you to all of our subscribers. We just recently hit 250, and that's awesome for us. We're super pumped about it.
Yeah. I was nodding.
Yeah, it took us just about 6 months, a little over that. And it's awesome. We've been loving this entire process of making the videos and recording. And, thank you to everybody who has been commenting, who's been liking, who's been watching our videos, and of course, who's been subscribing. It's totally awesome. We can't wait to grow even further beyond that. We also just wanted to just give a little special thanks to a few people who particularly inspired us.
Practical psychology was the biggest inspiration initially. After we saw some of his videos and some of his comments, we were like, hey, we definitely want to kind of give this a shot ourselves. We think we have a unique voice and a possible take on things. And he was one of the bigger inspirations. Then Improvement Pill, 1% Better. And shoutouts are Jordan,
Tomazone.
who's going to be our first collaboration.
Yeah, we're working with him right now. He's a super awesome guy. He's super chill. You should definitely check out his channel. It's just Jordan Tomazone. We'll put the link in the description.
Yeah, and the other channel is Chronicle Living, who commented on some of our stuff, has a very similar channel and does very unique. But he commented and it was like really supportive of our initial trailer, and so that was really good to hear words of encouragement of somebody who's further ahead on the journey. And David Email from Android Authority was our first subscriber, official subscriber. So that was great. So thanks, David. And he was the first one who said it's gonna take time,
Yeah, he gave us a lot of tips on how to start out and just what to expect. So that was good too.
Yeah, and he just periodically checks in and it's like, oh, you guys are growing, very good. So check him out on Twitter, I think, and we'll have his Twitter handle for tech news and gear reviews and phone reviews and stuff like that.
And then just a quick thanks to my dad too, who watches every single video, even though they don't necessarily apply to him. So thanks, Dad.
Oh yeah, and I wanted to thank obviously Bob, my coach Bob, who's been with me on the journey for about a couple of years now. Yeah, so he'll know who he is. Thanks, Bob.
And again, thank you to everybody who has been following us, been watching us, and subscribing. We're doing it for you, and we're having a ton of fun too.
Yeah, we're upgrading our gear. I mean, if you look at our first video compared to our latest few, it's been just a tremendous upgrade. And we just gotten a digital tablet to draw on, and we're super excited. Lindsay is already making some really cool art on it, and some of the characters are already being drawn. And we're getting into digital art ourselves, and I had to learn a ton of programs, a ton of editing software. So I'm super excited to see what I'm going to be able to do and add more to the production value. Fancier editing techniques and animation techniques. And yeah, just producing a lot more content. I think what are some things that we're going to be introducing in the channel? Well, the podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to start having more of less of an animation.
We're going to continue to do our animation videos. And then in addition to that, we're not doing less animation videos.
Right. What I'm saying is we're just going to step up and do more actual talks like this, where we're doing less editing, less animation in the podcast.
Oh, I see.
And, going more in depth on the video that we're making, right? So that's what we wanted to do. So for this one that we're making right now on the Awesome Relationship series, we want to do a in-depth podcast with it,
Yeah, so for every animated video, what we'd like to do is, in addition, create a more in-depth discussion around it.
Yeah, where we dive deeper into the topics and talk about some of the nuances, because I think a lot of there's a lot of nuance to the stuff we're talking about. And even though we're giving like a quick version of it, we do want to do a little bit of a deep dive on some of the topics and flush them out some more. And we're also going to be doing a 1,000 subscriber Q&A, live Q&A once we hit 1,000, where we're going to be talking about any topic. You could submit your questions, and on any of our videos, actually most questions on any of our videos, if you're live there, will get covered.
Sorry, we're sometimes late in responding.
Yeah.
We have jobs. It's hard sometimes, but we try to get to them.
Okay, yeah, thanks everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Remember to be primo.